Hold on, gotta send a snap. Can't handle Dylan's attitude. Must drink today. I figured out how to turn the beeps off, John. I can get you.
I thought I heard him.
I turned it on, but then the recording one, I figured out how to turn it off. I don't know why these funky overhead lights don't cause the camera to get all goofy like.
Don't you ever water your dog?
Yeah, haven't you seen him grow in the last week?
No.
Oh. I put Miracle Grow in his water.
Why? So you can be a bigger pain in the ass?
Chia. Go, Murphy, go. Where's the tinfoil? Are you hungry now or should we wait?
I ate earlier.
Okay, we'll wait. I did bring a ring of jalapeno and cheddar.
Bologna?
Jalapeno and cheddar, so we can
Bologna?
have a backup one in case the bacon turns out to be cuckoo.
Bologna?
I thought about it. There was ring bologna there.
Bologna.
No, not bologna. Yeah, well, it was bologna, but it wasn't bologna.
You're bologna.
You're full of bologna. Well, is the clutch coming back out or is it staying in?
It's coming back out.
Okay.
I just haven't gotten it. Murphy, that's what you get for jumping. I hope you burn yourself.
Oh, shit. He brought his cleat because he's got his Carhartts on, John. He's ready.
No. You're on my cord.
And I was on the cord. Morphe was stepping on it. It's chaos. It's pure chaos in the shed today. Ah.
You could have left the chaos at home.
Fine, I'll leave. He'll stay.
No. He wants to go run. Let him run. Destroy, terrorize the neighborhood.
The guineas are having prayer service, though.
They're constantly having prayer service.
And the front clip is gone now.
It's always been gone.
No, half of it's been there.
Nope.
Baloney.
You're imagining things.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
It's always been off.
Nope. Because it's not attached to the fuel tank.
It's always,
Ah, there it is.
it's always been off.
It's over there.
It was easier to take that off than take the radiator back out.
True.
Because I got to put the fuel tank in and out to make fuel lines.
Did you wash it out yet? No.
But I can still make fuel lines.
Yeah.
It's either that or take the radiator out and risk it getting damaged from him in there.
You make it sound like he's such a
Well, he's got to get into everything and knock stuff over. He just can't be a normal dog and lay down and sleep. Yeah, you.
Alright, so what's your attack today? Fuel line again?
No, I'm gonna do the clutch,
Clutch?
and then we're gonna go. So then I can send that blue box back with you.
Okay. That works. Sounds good. Well, we'll get into it.
Get out of my way.
Oh wow.
We're not getting in it.
We're not. It's cold outside. You don't like that, do you?
Oh, hey. Nobody invited you here.
What?
Nobody invited you here.
You did.
I asked if you were coming out, and you said
Yes, and then you're like, bring lunch, which I did.
you brought yourself.
And Murphy. Well, Murphy drove. I rode.
I bet Murphy did drive.
He's getting pretty good at the clutch.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Ain't that right, Murph? And out comes the clutchy again. Hey, I remember some of those rivets.
You weren't there. How's that ice treating you, Murphy? Nothing new there. This has only been apart 6 times. This is why I want to take it.
Yoish.
What?
That's some good ice, Murph.
It's like that was the best ice of my life. Letting the heat out.
I'm trying. That freaking little thing always gets me. So I got a cavity. You think this help with that?
Yep. I've got a little smaller pointed ones that'll work better for your cavity.
I think the Mack truck stops at the dentist office too.
Yep. No lunch for you.
I look over and I see you bouncing. I'm like, hey, that looks like something I should catch.
Just making sure it's all.
The flex plate's doing all its flexing.
Out of the local day, open the night, let it drain out in the wintertime when it freeze, and then refill the next day. And this is the consequence of doing that. You have a ton of dirt and sediment in the whole cooling system. You can see how bad these sleeves are when you pull them out. At least this way we're getting everything relatively cleaned out. It's not going to be perfect in here, but the sleeves are going to be nice and clean, and that's really the important part. All right, will she slide in there? Most of the way. I think that's where the inner flange gets tight on the deck of the glove.
Last time we're doing that, Dylan.
Well, not really the deck.
It looked like a good snug fit.
I think that gets snug.
Yeah, some of it I never did clean some of the burrs for machining out.
Oh.
And that's Scott's back off of COVID leave,
Together for the last time.
as I feel like I might be entering it. Working on cleaning. Stay back,
Now I gotta
Dodge.
figure out how I wanna.
Getting the ball cleaned up. I'm working on
I can
cleaning
set
up
the
the
fingers
wires
to
and
this, or-
pistons.
No, they're all the same. That's where I'm gonna leave them. There, that should be the end of that. Frickin' mess.
Put that to bed.
I'm going to.
Sweet.
I'm done with that mess.
Perfect. On to the next one.
Fuel lines.
Oh boy. Since we were so successful the last time we tried doing that.
Yep. So the clutch is done, I hope, for the last. And it's not coming apart again.
No. It's gonna go back to the tractor and you're just gonna send it and hope for the best.
These are all set about the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to set them to the factory height or not, because I don't know if this is the factory height or not.
Yeah.
So, we're just going to send it where they're at
And see what happens.
and see what happens.
As it being a repower kit, who knows what specs they used when they
The
did
only
it
thing that's
originally.
John Deere in this clutch is the 2 clutch discs.
Yeah.
As we've got an international flex plate I made work.
Shh. We weren't gonna tell them that, John.
Well, it's out there now.
Oh gosh. Add that to the list.
Well, that's basically all we used out of the International flex plate.
It was just a plate.
And the fingers. We modified the fingers.
Yep.
And put a new hub in.
Yep.
Match John Deere.
Yep.
So there, the clutch is done, Dylan.
Sweet. On
Now
the fuel line.
Yeah, we can work on fuel lines today.
A little bit of that
And you can
figured
take
out.
those tools back with you.
Perfect.
I can quit putting miles on them.
Yeah, the meter's still running, so.
I don't want the bill when you're done. Then we got to do a little more machining and we can get the hydraulic pump done. We got to take 1/8 inch out of that. I did some measuring.
Out of the plates?
Space. Yep. If I take 1/8 inch out of that, I can use the factory steel line on the other side.
Oh. That'll work.
If my measurements are right, it's 1/8 inch.
Well, you got plenty of coupler now, don't you?
Yeah. And then that'll get me 1/8 inch further away from here.
From the radiator, yep. Little things coming together, Murph.
He don't care.
You guys are crazy.
Just let me outside so I can run.
I am speed.
It's like I need to run. What? Okay, bye.
One fuel tank installed.
For now. See why I took the front off?
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense, and it makes it a lot easier to get it shoehorned in there.
Yep.
Especially if it's got to go in, come out a couple times, and it probably makes the handful of bolts look that much more pleasing to take off.
Makes the what?
The handful of bolts it took to take the front piece off that more appeasing. Yeehaw!
Sticky ground.
Sounds like a little of me in there. Murph, help him.
I should probably go get what it's gonna sit on, huh? Boy, there's a bunch of dirt up there.
Tedious stuff. In dark places that's hard to catch on camera. I don't know how much of this you guys will end up seeing. Maybe some of the stuff up top would be a little easier to record than what he's doing down yonder there. Explain logic to me.
The fact that it started or Murphy?
Both.
Come on out, Murphy. Okay, are you ready? Load up! Okay.
I'm impressed that it started.
Okay, Murphy. Murphy, come here. Load up! He's already in the back seat.
Murphy, unload. Unload.
Come here, Murphy. Okay,
Load up.
Load up. I don't know.
Now he just does it on purpose, so I lift him in like a baby. I don't know if I was expecting that thing to start. Come on, Murph.
Load up. Come on, Murph. You can Dylan, you're doing it all wrong. Come on, Murph. I don't know what your dog gets in the vehicle.
It must be the terminology. I don't know. Finding the magical formula of bend. Such a tedious process. In and out, back and forth, bend, don't bend.
Well, I got the shape at the bottom of the tank figured out.
Yeah, it took a couple tries.
Took a few tries.
Yeah. But the fuel line is through to this side now.
Yep.
Now you gotta throw a little bend in her to get her pointed back toward the engine knot.
Yeah, we could just well do that now. Might as well fuck up the whole thing now.
Whoa, we're not messing anything up. We're improving on patented designs.
We have no patented designs here. My butt's cold.
Huh?
My butt's cold.
Well, you were sitting on the concrete.
Should have been sitting on Murphy.
Oh, but Murphy.
Furby
sauce.
Room to use this in the fucking frame. Let's see here. We need to. So I kind of like where it's chilling. Because return.
Well, I imagine you gotta bend it on the frame rail a little bit, not somewhere.
Yeah. Return fuel line. There. It's gonna go like it's gonna go there. With a peak lamp. I'm gonna run a peak lamp off that bolt. Okay, so I kinda want this one's gonna end up outside of that one. Do I get brave and brave the one long line a lot for this spot because I kind of wanted to come and go and then I made them in here.
That's your decision.
No, because I want this. I like this straight spot here.
Yep.
So I think I'm gonna get that the other long one I just bought. This one. fuck her all up.
We're making improvements.
The Napa store's got more.
Doesn't say essentially. Don't you have to make that same bend as that one to get it to pass the engine?
Basically, but just like this one's a little over a 90.
Okay.
This one will be about the same, but I want it just a fucking cunt here longer.
To drop below it a little bit.
So don't watch.
Don't look. Don't tell.
Got the nut there, Dylan.
Thank goodness. But you gotta drop it lower, not you said? So longer before the bend. If you want to drop it lower, not.
You're putting too much pressure on me.
Am I?
Murphy's like, this looks like a great stick. That's 0 degree. Murphy.
Murph, leave that alone. Come here. Come here. So hopefully that
Ended up longer than this. Yep.
just by a little bit. Which is what you're after.
So let's hook them up. No, I wasn't such. I'm not that much of a perfectionist, Dylan.
But at the same time, you are at times.
But you're right. Absolutely right. At the same time, I am. I could have just ran.
Depending on the project, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. Because otherwise, this would have just completely ended up as a rubber fuel line. Just put the fittings back in that they had.
Yeah.
This would have never ended up this nice. I'm a perfectionist to an extent when it comes to certain projects. Like this. Like we're running true hardline.
For the fuel.
I did that on Dave too.
You drew hardline on Dave?
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
You should see the. I should show you some of the bends I did around the fuel, the frame rails. Like that piece of 3/8 that's got those. That was a fuck up. No, it comes up, it tucks in the frame rail, curves around, comes back up, makes a 90 over to the pump. A little bit of a hooey that way.
Yeah, put a little hooey in her. How in the hell do you got that figured out of how to put a Huey, Dewey, and Louie in there?
Because it don't start. I want to put it in down here. down here. Right after the 90. We want to go. Come on. Come on. Get in the right slot. About there. We want to be.
Because the angle of how it comes off the engine is why you wanted to put the hooey in there.
What? Yeah. I've got a little bit too much. A little bit too much here. Huh?
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 Uh-huh.
Yep. You got that?
Yep.
I got it all marked. Bend it.
Sure, will do. Let me see that thing.
I can't get it unscrewed.
Uh-oh.
Help!
Uh-oh.
That's the thing. No! Ooh. That ain't the right size. That one is. And you don't join the two until the tank is attached permanently.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But right now the tank's just kind of hanging out there.
It's in its spot, but I mean it's not.
It's not mounted.
So that's the top. That's the top. It's just like that. And that's where I need to make bend.
I imagine something like this, if you're not sure about that, like if I were to do this, how many sticks of that stuff I would need before I finally figure out what I'm doing wrong.
We've kind of only wrecked. We haven't really wrecked one.
No.
I mean, I bent it and it wasn't quite. But I mean, it's gonna work for the rest of the return line, fuel return line.
Right.
So I mean, I'm not really wasting it.
No, but someone like me to try to get all these bends in there in the right place.
And this tool confuses me most days, yeah. Come on. Do what you're supposed to do. Know what you're doing. There. Okay. That's the top. That is going to bend it the exact wrong way.
Yeah, it's gonna bend it towards you, which is gonna be backwards.
So
You want it to push bend away from you.
you flip the tool 180 degrees. That's why I marked the top. Because then
Okay, before you bend, check your angle because your tube's not running straight there.
yeah.
There you go.
That's still gonna bend it to me.
Yep. It's like you have to hold the tool upside down.
I had the tool upside down. We gotta run the tool 180 degrees. Like this.
It's still gonna bend towards you. There you go. That'll bend it away.
Yes. Check. I needed it to bend a little there.
Pretty much what you wanted it to do right there.
Pretty much.
Feeding it in might be kind of interesting, but
No, there's enough gap underneath the. Too much. And on the wrong side of that one, that line of business. I see. And what do you think you're doing?
well, I figured I'd film some content for the folks.
Of me.
Wrestling with some fuel line.
I've just about got the feed line done.
Yeah.
That's the important one. Bob, Bob. No idea what the cutter.
Yeah, where the hell did I see that thing at?
It's under the sausage.
Is it under the sausage?
It is under the sausage.
Under the sea.
It's under the sea.
Now you gotta use that fancy dancy flaring tool again. No?
I'm either gonna connect these with a piece of rubber hose or I'm gonna union them, ferrule fitting them.
Okay.
Under the sea.
Well, then you got a free nut to use elsewhere then, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna be under the sea.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Under the sea. Down where it's wet. Take it from me. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Under the fuel tank. Do-do-do-do-do. Under the fuel tank. Do-do-do-do-do.
Over the fuel, over the motor mount.
Through the woods to grandmother's house would go.
Underneath this line. Over the fuel, over the mount. Under the sea.
Under the sea.
How come it screws in so nice and I need a wrench to unscrew it? That is a fancy hooey I got in the end of that line.
Yeah, hooey. That is a very unique hooey you got in the end of that one.
But you see how nice it unscrewed though?
It did unscrew nice. Must have something to do with that fancy hooey you put in the end there. Here comes another piece to break off. Murphy, you gonna catch it?
I left these both of them a little bit long.
Well, yeah, so you don't have to rebend them again. You can kind of eyeball them up and make them work, huh? The line is doing the work.
Well, we got a supply line made.
Yeah.
Well, we could work on the return line.
Send her back through.
Under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
I think the wood smoke fumes are getting to us.
Is it the wood smoke fumes? Have you been throwing creosote soaked wood in there?
I am not. I don't want to start. Can't see what I'm doing. Get out of the way.
Maybe just a couple too many hours in the shop today?
Nah. Look at that.
I kind of caught up a little bit. What's that?
It's gonna work.
Ooh.
Now I need a fitting.
A fitting?
What do I do with them?
Under the sea.
Under the book.
Under the book. Under the book. Down where there's pages. Take it from me. Under the book. Under the book. Rockabye fuel tank and the front nose.
Under the sea.
I know that's stuck in my head. Don't worry. Ow! Under the head.
He pooped.
I did.
Out hide Murphy.
Run. The fuel line debacle continues.
There's a chance I may or may not fuck this one.
Well, I tell you what, you got a friend in me. You got troubles and I got them too. Man, you got a friend in me. John's like, come get this stranger from my yard. I don't know who it is. Yet to be determined?
I'm just gonna continue on. I was a quarter inch off with judging where I needed to put the hole.
Oof.
I just kind of guesstimated. You see a drill?
The drill?
Yeah. Way over there on the bench.
Wait, oh, I see it. Murphy, get the drill. Way over yonder on the bench. You got troubles and I got them too. Just giving it the business.
We're giving it to Murphy. The Murphy business.
Giving it the business, Murph. Ah, yes, I was wondering when you were going to take care of my frickin' tooth.
With a half-dead battery.
That is a very unique sound coming off of the drill.
Oh, where did it go?
Oh no, not the basement.
No. A lot of soot in there.
And a very black bit. Shit!
Shit the bed.
Not the beer. Murphy will clean it up.
Murphy's on it.
Ye old fuel line debacle.
Let me come off. Give me one of these longer pieces laying on the floor over there. Oh, ow. Maybe I want this one.
I don't know, but this goddamn plier and these do not work like they do on the other pair.
Oh, yeah.
Fuel lines are in! Kind of.
Are they?
Oh, hold on, sorry. Beep, 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 beep.
It was that bacon sausage, I swear.
I swear it was the bacon. No, fuel lines are in, clutch is in and re-in, and then in again, and then took it out, and then re-put back in one more time. I'm taking the tools back with me, so I ain't taking it out again.
Clutch is done. Fuel lines are 80% done.
There. The little piddly stuff that just takes some time.
No, I can take the fuel tank to work with me one day and wash it out.
Yeah, gotta go to washing. Get it ready to mount in permanently. It's coming together. It won't be long until this slides it back together with the other half.
One more trip of machining. We gotta make bolts.
Yeah, well, you gotta take an 1/8 inch out of the wax, not?
We'll do that when we make the bolts.
Yeah.
I gotta measure bolts yet.
So that's gotta come apart one more time.
Yep.
And then after there, you're good.
Yep. Then I can weld the shaft for the front plate.
Yep, that needs to be done.
Yeah.
It'll be back together soon. Just in time for field work in the spring.
That was kind of the goal of things.
Yeah. Because once spring work hits and you're in the field, projects like this just don't happen as often.
Just don't happen. And yeah, we've been kind of flooding the channel with this project.
Yeah, because it's wintertime here in North Dakota, which means the fun activities outside with the tractors doesn't happen all that often throughout winter.
And I just kind of super focus on one project.
Yep.
Usually. And
one big project, couple of tiddly ones, but one big project.
This is the big project. Well, you've seen the 400. We did the 400 this winter.
Yeah, but that was
Mild.
kind of cut and dry in a way.
Yeah, that one's pretty much done. I just got to change oil on it.
Yep.
But we could work on your A, I suppose. We did a little bit of that, but we didn't record any of that.
Yeah, it was. We gotta do carburetor stuff, then we can finally see if it's gonna make a noise.
But yeah, well, hang in with us. Hang in there with us, folks.
Spring's a coming, which means there's gonna be old tractors in the field soon enough.
Yep, and hopefully this thing.
Yes, this thing's gotta get, I'll say, not put through her paces, but I know John probably wants to work it a little bit, see what it can do, see how much noise it can make.
There's a 7-bottom plow out in the pasture that hasn't been used for a couple of years.
That's just calling its name, isn't it?
Yep.
He's going to want to take this out and play with it, so stick with us. This will be back together. You guys will see plenty of the 2-cylinder stuff coming as the time progresses here in the spring. And then you'll get back to your regularly scheduled content.
Shenanigans.
Farmyard shenanigans at its finest.
Yep. Until then, we're stuck kind of working on
big projects in a heated shed that was a balmy 80 degrees inside the shed today.
Yeah, not quite, well, 74.
And not so much the same temperature outside.
Yeah, we were a nice 18 degrees today with snow flurries.
Yeah.
And about 20-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeehaw. Well, folks, we thank you much for watching, liking, and subscribing to the channel, checking our videos, commenting on them. We thank you guys much. We will catch you guys on the next one.
Or we won't.
Or we won't, or maybe it'll just be a channel dedicated to Murph from now on.
That'll get all the views.
All the Murphy views. See you folks later. Have a good one.